Welcome in Karibuni to Aroma of Zanzibar. Today I'm going to share with you how you can make these beautiful powders that can be used for many recipes. So I'm making onion powder and I'm using yellow onion. You can use yellow, white or red, whatever you prefer. And we'll be making garlic powder as well as ginger powder. All right, these can be used for your fried chicken, your barbecue, your fish, or whatever recipe that you want. So my onions are sliced this thin, but the most important part is to slice them the same thickness so that way they cook at the same pace, they dry at the same pace rather. So I just pat them dry to remove any moisture, extra moisture, and then I went ahead and peeled my garlic. So I'm just going to lay them in the tray. You don't have to have the aluminum foil. I just like to use it because I don't like my trays to be smelling ginger and garlic. And at the same time, ideally, this is better if you can put this out to dry in the sun for about 2 days. They will be perfect. I would love to do that, but it's raining really, really heavily, and I really wanted to do this recipe today. Okay, so now for my garlic, I've sliced them this thin. You can see the size, and we're just going to lay them at the same time, in the same tray. I just did a little because I don't want to be running my oven the whole day because this is going to take a while. All right. And then for the ginger, I've just grated it. And we're going to put that as well. Now, these ones will go in the oven at your lowest. Usually most ovens is between 170 starts, but you can do between 180 to 200 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 82 to 93 Celsius for 2 hours initially. So we're going to set it up for 2 hours. So after 2 hours, my ginger is ready, obviously, because that's the lightest one over here. So we're going to remove the ginger. And I'm going to continue with the garlic and onion. So some of the garlic is still stuck. That means it's not ready. And the onions too, as you can see. So we put them back. And after 45 minutes, I've got my ginger ready. And it should snap like that. So 2 hours and 45 for garlic. And then now I'm going to continue with the onions. Okay, you just want to, so I'm just, I couldn't be bothered to remove them. I just cut it. That's a height of laziness. All right, so these went back for about 1.5 hours. You should monitor these when you put them in the oven. It depends how hot your oven is. So about after 1.5 hours, so do the calculation, 1.5 hours, 45 minutes and 2 hours. Okay, that's about 3 hours, 25 minutes, I think. The onions should be ready. And once they have cooled, they're going to become like this, very crispy. You can just crush them with your hands. And I'm just going to put them in my spice grinder. If you don't have a spice grinder, you can use I hate to use this word. I can never know how to pronounce it right. Pretzel and mortar and pretzel. Okay, you can use that to grind your onion, ginger, or whatever. Okay, so I've got a nice powder here. And of course, after this stage, you will have to sieve it so that you get a really, really nice powder. So then I'm doing the garlic too. Now remember, if you put this out in the sun, they're going to be lighter shade. They're not going to become as dark as this one, okay? But it's perfectly all right. So the garlic is ready. And when you store them, especially the onion powder, do put some few rice grains to prevent it from, becoming lumpy. And you can keep this for about a month or two, and they're really good. All right, so then the onion. So there it is. I've got all my powders, and thank you so much. For more recipes, please visit me at Aroma of Zanzibar, and you'll find all the ingredients in the description box below.